So welcome to Menominee, Michigan, which is right next to Marinette, and this is the historic waterfront district here on 1st Street. And so I thought I'd take a little walk and explore some of these old buildings. And right here I'm looking at the first national bank here, established in 1884. This building was actually built though in 1908, but overall this district is around, I believe, 1880. You got an old building over there. They converted into a ice cream shop. So it's really exciting to see this. I'll kind of like walk down one side all the way down and then come back. That way I get good views from both left and right. But a lot of these buildings have been, renovated into something of use. Let's see. I don't know what this one is. Got some Halloween stuff up. This looks like to be a library. Let's see, they got a historic marker on it. It's in the register. Probably around 1900, that's what I'm thinking. And see this big Lloyd building up there. Sometimes they have the dates right on them, they preserve that. I just love exploring old districts. In Michigan, Wisconsin, they have a lot of that. And then we'll check that waterfront out. Look at this one over here. It's like they turned it into a State Farm office on below. But some of it's empty, as you can see. Okay, this gives you a little bit more history on where I'm at. Main Street Historic District, comprised of buildings dating back from the prosperous era of lumbering and shipping that began around 1890. So you're going to see a lot of these buildings right along the waterway here. What is that neat one? Called the Genki's Corner. See up there, that's known as the Crawford Building. Some of it's available. It looks like it's all available. Pretty much abandoned. We'll go across the street. Here's a little bit closer look at it. A lot of them are, again, they're empty. Just like when I was over in Calumet, Michigan, which is up near the Keweenaw. I went downtown there and everything was empty, literally abandoned. This place appears to be locked up. No use. Okay, I came across the street to get a better view of it. There it is. You got that place Murray's there. See the date of the building, and you notice that a lot of empty space there. Stick on this side for a while. get the best view. Then when I come back, I'll get a closer view. vice versa. And I just mentioned this building right here looks like it's not being used anymore. I think a lot of these, you know, Midwestern towns, I've just noticed that there's just so much empty space. I don't know if it's the economy or it probably is. This is definitely a cool building up here. Definitely see the age of it right there. Look at that scarecrow just sitting there on the bench. That's really neat. That Halloween is just like right around the corner. That definitely's got some character in it. That one's 1883. J. Jutner, I believe. See it up there. A lot of Victorian character. This has really been a super trip, traveling all over the Upper Peninsula. I think I traveled down all the way further south to Mackinac City, Mackinac Island, Mackinac Island, all the way up to Whitefish Point. 17 miles off that point is where the Edmund Fitzgerald sank. Actually saw that. It's another one right here. A lot of character in it. It's good to see this side first. We turn around up here pretty soon. I haven't seen there's a lighthouse over there. You know, I've had some comments about when I'm going back to Southeast Asia, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be very soon. I'm going out over again for another long trip. You know, I travel everywhere, not just to Southeast Asia. And I appreciate anybody that sticks around, really. Now let's see what this one over here looks very interesting. Nice motorcycle. AD Palazzo, I believe. Looks like a townhouse, but nobody's living in it. Definitely got some character though. But I'm not going to go further down there because I think I've used up my... Oh, let's check this one out. I think this is a privately owned home though. But check out this fence. Definitely a Victorian era though. Looks like it's like a framing house. You know, they got a yarn custom framing, so it's like a little business at the same time. But it's more or less I want to see the house on the inside. Elegant. Anyway, I can see it right here. You can see it. You get the idea. Better view of it from here. But look at this fence. I don't know if that's the original or not, but look at that thing. Wow. I bet you it is the original. That's when they made fences out of cast iron. Okay, I'm gonna walk back. But I think I'll get on the other side. Okay, here's that one, but I think it's empty. Somebody's living in part of it, I believe. Oh, look at this architecture. I mean, just see it? Just looking at it. Definitely got some. Look at the size of those windows. They just don't make windows like that anymore. See that one across the street that I passed? I have a Menominee Historic Waterfront. Let's see if I can get that in. Now you really know where I'm at. If you like history, this is a good place to go. Looks like this has been partially renovated. What's inside? Like a gym maybe? I don't know. See on this Edward Jones. That one across. Definitely has character. And this one. Seems to be used, I believe it is. And this is a really old one too. I mean, they made some of them into apartments, right? It's called Menominee Lakeside Inn. And this one apparently was built 1902, but is no longer used. So sad. I get some. Maybe they're gonna make something out of it. I don't know. Hopefully they do. I hate to see old buildings get ripped down. Get so much character in them. It looks like they might be doing something with it though. I believe so. Okay, that is the Menominee Opera House. Coming soon. That's good news. I don't know what it was before. It's kind of doing a little side street action. Till I get back up onto First Street. See what this one's all about. Like a Marmon Computing. That's what it is now. But long time ago it was the MDCC CCI, whatever that stands for. That's neat. Coming back up to First Street. You can see where some of the old windows were. If you look at this building, see how it is right there. They kind of bricked it up. And over here, not sure what they're doing with this one. Looks awful empty though. Coming back up to my favorite one right there. That is a Barclays livery though. That must have been something, probably, you know, 1880s, maybe 90s. Yeah. The law office right here. Looks like they got some guys looking at this one over here. Maybe they're gonna do some work. Not sure. Alright. Back up this way though. See the waterfront. Well, my hotel here is actually in Marinette, which is in Wisconsin. Because they're side by side. This one. All ready for Halloween. Fall time. They're going to take a little walk along the actual waterfront of Lake Michigan. That lighthouse. So I saw most everything on First. So I thought I'd show you what's going on down here on such a beautiful day. I know it looks like an ocean, doesn't it? This is the Menominee Marina. Get down there. Look how clear the water is. Yeah, I mean, you could not tell if it was an ocean. You can see all these yachts. That is a nice looking yacht, the Marcus. At least this time of year it is. I mean, once the winter rolls in, you know, you gotta put everything away. Get all the snow and the ice but I don't know if it freezes up down here or not. Not like Lake Superior. Got this right here. This is anchors from the Jenna Bell schooner that capsized at the Death's Door in 1882. A little bit of history here. Look at that anchor. That thing is big. A schooner. They're like old ships. A unique house. Definitely privately owned. Alright. See what else I can see around here. Off of First. So over here on 10th Avenue. Pretty much seen everything on the First Avenue there on the waterfront. A place called Ogden Club. All set for Halloween again. Got a couple of older buildings around here. Got a Thai cuisine place. Boy, do I miss Thailand. Phuket. We'll be going back there very soon. I'm reluctant to go to Thai restaurants in the US because they're not really that good, really. It's open, but I just don't want to go in. I don't know. It's lunchtime. It's an old Presbyterian church. I have run into a lot of abandoned churches, although this one is not. But in various places that I've been to here in both Wisconsin and Upper Michigan, I have run into them. Many of them. See if there's a date on this one. Sometimes they have the date on them. I've seen so many of them I can almost like estimate. This is probably around 1910, I'd say, without looking it up. That's my estimation. That's where I'm at. All right, time to end this video of my little walking tour of the historic waterfront area here in Menominee, Michigan. Really been a lot of fun here on First. I even did a couple side streets But if you like old buildings, history, this is a good place to come. And I hope to see you in my next vlog. Later. Okay, what I thought I'd do, this is where I'm staying here in Marinette. It's called the Independence Day. Go in there and do a little room tour, give you a tour of the place. Just outside of Menominee, which is actually in Michigan, and this is in Wisconsin, as I make my way back to Green Bay, and then eventually back to San Diego. We got another place called, that's like a long-term suite over there. Not a bad area, just off the highway. So just one night, that's it. Okay, so this is the do a room tour here at the Independence Bay, and I got like a suite, so it's a little bit bigger. It's kind of like I already came in here. I just want to check it out before I start. So you got like a little living room, nice television, beautiful table for doing some computer work. Got a little microwave there, refrigerator. You know, the bathroom is really looking good. And a nice setup here. Pretty good view. At least it's not the highway. I'd rather look at this than the highway. And that's what we got here. Not bad. That'll do it. See, you can even separate room here, so like a very nice. So here's a good shot of the lobby right here. See right there, they put it on there. Independence Day. Kind of comfortable. They got, this is the breakfast corner for tomorrow. Check that out in the morning. Now it's just over in Menominee, over at the historic Waterfront. Show you around. Check in, done. You have a little pool over here, computer center. It needs a computer center nowadays, right? Indoor again. And the fitness center. Let's take a look in here. Alright. Little gym. Treadmill. Got some mats. So I'll be in here tomorrow morning, do a workout.